Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm here at the Mipha Court, supposed to talk to Sidon, who's over there. But before I do, I want to take care of a couple of chores. For one thing, the cave that I went through to get up here, if we pull up the map, that cave still is not checkmarked. So there's still a bubble frog in there that I didn't find when I went in. Gotta go find that. I mean, I suppose technically I don't have to go find it, but speaking strictly for myself, yes I do. Was that it down there? I don't think so. That's one of those, History of the Zora things by Prince Sidon. Learnings of the Zora. Anecdote 1. The solid water and the fluid spear as told by Prince Sidon. The Zora are not associated with water because of our dwelling place alone. We each also, to varying extents, possess the ability to actually manipulate water. We use this gift for many purposes. We use it to swim faster, to achieve mighty leaps from the waves below, to gather fish, and so much more. For me, the true awakening of this ability, that many of my childhood chums already possessed, came upon me quite suddenly. One day I was training at Veiled Falls, the rain slickening my grasp. One day, as I was training at Veiled Falls, the rain slickened my grasp, causing me to drop my spear. I reached to grab it, but it was already too far away. Soon it would fall to the bottom of the cliff, never to be seen again. I knew that I must take hold of it, and at that moment droplets created a stream extending from my outstretched hand. The water stream twisted and turned until it finally took hold of my falling spear and deftly returned it to my grasp. In that moment the water was solid, and my spear fluid. This sensation forever changed my approach to spear play. I was reminded of how my sister Mipha described it, and everything clicked. Water and spear became as one. Gaining yet another layer of admiration for my dear sister, I devoted myself to my spear training from then on. Back in Breath of the Wild, Mipha was particularly famous, it was said, for being very strong with her spear, and there's some Lizalfos there. Screw them. I have bigger fish to fry. Let's see, where is it? Ah, right below, because there's the Wizrobe. So that means the cave must be right there. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now going up got me to Misko's treasure, so I'm guessing that staying down here is the way to get to the bubble frog. Let's see. Is there an easier way to traverse the water? Yeah, now that I think of it. Let's see. Yeah, look at all the ice fruit I've got. Oh, come on, Link. Looks like this is a dead end. What's that? An enemy up there that heard me. probably a like-like. Is that the... I don't think that's the bubble frog, but it's kind of the same color. Okay, there was something that heard me and threw a question mark up. I saw it. I saw the question mark. But I don't see an enemy. I also don't see another cave where I might find a bubble frog. Well, this is irritating. Okay. Since I might have to do some climbing in this damp and slick cave, let's put this ridiculous armor back on. Where is the bubble frog? Darn it. This is irritating. The game says that every cave has a bubble frog. Okay, is it further up or further down? Oh, this is looking promising. Another cave. Aha. There we go. Okay. Got that done. And now I want to go to a Great Fairy and upgrade this. Let's get some appropriate clothes back on, and now let's see, where were the 4 Great Fairies again? There was one next to Dueling Peaks, one next to Great Hyrule Forest, one up here in the Hebra region, and one down here. Let's go here. Okay, and it ought to be that away. Kind of miserable weather. Oh, well, the Great Fairy lives in water, so I don't think she'll mind. Seems that the world is still in a wretched state. Yeah, well, like I said, the weather's pretty bad. Shard of the Light Dragon's Fang. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten any of their fangs. Their mouths are difficult to reach. Oh man, look at that. 14 Hinox teeth. I need 15. If I had just one more, I could get these up to level 2. Ah. Well, anyway, where's the climbing bandana? There it is. Key swing and rush room. I have plenty of those.
Huh? Oh.
Okay, and then electric key swing and hightail lizard. Got enough of those too. Okay. Ice key swing and hot-footed frog. I don't have enough of those. I need 24 of the first and I need 30 of the second. But I prefer to stop at level 2 anyway. Right, so if I equip it all... Climbing jump stamina. So I can jump while climbing and use less stamina. Is that the same bonus I got in Breath of the Wild? I don't remember. It's not particularly important. No level 2 bonus from this set. Alright. That's pretty much everything I wanted to take care of to begin with. Let's go talk to Sidon. You know, I keep thinking I should go into the Great Forest there and see what's going on. Let's get a better weapon out. Well, this one's almost used up. Okay, so there's Sidon. And he has some... He has a guard. Okay, multiple guards. Good. I was about to say, just the one guard? Seems kind of irresponsible. He's an important person, after all. Shh! Keep it down. The prince requires absolute quiet to concentrate on his important work. Wait, Link? You came here to see Prince Sidon? Well, since it's you, that should be no problem at all. I'm sure Prince Sidon will be thrilled to see you. Let's check out the security report. Mifa Court security report. Riven. Day in and day out, the sludge never stops falling. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Prince Sidon, the water flowing into the domain has been kept somewhat clean, but the mountain path to Toto Lake and to Dunma is completely covered in sludge. When you want to sneak over there, remember to bring lots of splash fruit. Or Zonai hydrants. It is so nice to see you, Link. Welcome. Are you looking for Prince Sidon?
Aye.
You'll find him over there, intently focused on his important work. I'm certain that if Prince Sidon knew you were here, he would be overjoyed to see you, Link. Now then, please go and see him right away. Alright. Huh. I was about to say maybe they should work on keeping that out of the pool, but that might be a losing proposition.
Is it really you?
Well, of course it is. I mean, it's not you.
It's
It's
good
me.
to see you, my friend.
Link, it has been far too long. I received word that you had gone missing and was beside myself with concern. Whatever could have transpired?
No.
You know, we went beneath Hyrule Castle, found a mummy, he came to life, yada yada yada. To think something like that could have taken place beneath Hyrule Castle. And afterward you mysteriously woke on a sky island? The sky. Could it be that the sky is the key to everything after all? Ah, my apologies. I've actually been wondering if those floating sky islands could be the source of the falling sludge. I mean, gee, it's not like we can't see it coming from there. That is why I have tasked a Zora historian with investigating ruin fragments and all historical documents related to the sky. As for me, I am not at liberty to leave the spot at present, as I am uniquely qualified to deal with the sludge here. You see, old friend, this place is the source of the water that flows into Zora's domain. That is why I must use my power of water manipulation to separate the sludge from our water in order to clean it. If I cease, then the solid water will flow into our beloved home and there will be much pain and suffering. That is why I cannot afford to leave here no matter what. And maybe you ought to build some kind of, you know, I'm not sure what a good word for it would be, but a device that redirects that big pile of sludge out of the water. You know, like a scoop, or, you know, a sluice, or, you know, a scoop-shaped thing that, you know, like a ramp. You know, I really don't know what to call it, but kind of shaped like a skateboard ramp, I guess you could say, that makes the sludge flow away from the pool so that it's not constantly going into the water. It'd have to be a pretty big one, and it would only be redirecting the problem rather than solving it, but it would do for the short term. Anyway. Say, Link, does it not seem that Princess Zelda's whereabouts might be related to the floating sky islands and the ruins? If so, perhaps you should go and speak to our historian Giotto. His many years have blessed him with great wisdom. It is quite possible that he could provide you with some useful information. At present, you should be able to find Giotto conducting his investigation at Toto Lake. By the way, I hope you know that I am truly happy to see you again after such a long time apart, my dearest friend. Visit me anytime you like. Your presence is never anything less than welcome and appreciated. Okay. I haven't really been checking the character profiles. Let's see. So, his fiancée asked me to come back and see her after I spoke to him. And now he's saying, go to Toto Lake. Let's see. Yeah, there's Toto Lake. Toto Lake is I was about to say a bit closer, but it's actually not that much closer. Alright. Let's go down and talk to... What was her name again? Yona? Let's go talk to her, and come back up and make our way to Toto Lake. Now that big pool of water is where the divine beast started out back in Breath of the Wild. Let's see. Also, speaking of Breath of the Wild, up here there was some kind of balcony that had a treasure chest on it. Alright, that muck has really made this place grungy compared to what it was before. Yeah, there was something here, right on this doohickey. Maybe it was a Korok and not a treasure chest, but, you know, there was something here. Unfortunately, they decided not to repeat that trick in Tears of the Kingdom, it would seem. Okay, so Yona, I'm pretty sure that's her name, is at the infirmary trying to fix my armor. That's what I've been told. And she said come talk to her after I spoke to Sidon. Phew. This sludge really is quite stubborn. I dearly hope our patients recover soon.
Oh.
Lady Yona, Sir Link is here at last.
Oh.
Oh, you really came. How fortuitous. I was hoping to speak with you about an item you entrusted the domain with repairing, your Zora armor. I entrusted them to repair it? I mean, I believe that, but it's the first I've heard of it. The repair is mostly complete, but it does require just one more thing. I need an ancient arowana, that's a fish from the Sky Islands, and I definitely have at least a few. I can finish the armor right away if I can somehow acquire a scale from that fish. We've not seen ancient arowanas around lately, and I have no idea where they can be found. Since they are used for making armor, Dento the blacksmith may know something about how to get one. If you find one, can you please bring it to me? Do that, and I shall fix your precious item at once and return it to your care. As you well know, the Zora armor allows even a Hylian like you to climb waterfalls with ease. I'm certain it will prove useful to you. Please do not forget my request. Well, fortunately for you. Oh, could it be you've brought me an ancient arowana? Yep, here you go.
Whoa.
An ancient arowana. With this, I can finally finish repairing your treasured Zora armor. Please wait just a short moment while I hurry to the workshop. I'm so honored to reunite you with this item, dear Link.
Yes, yes.
Your armor is as good as new. Yeah, the lore back in Breath of the Wild is that Mipha built this 100 years ago, back before the Calamity, and she specifically made it for Link. A sign that she had the hots for him. But in the end, it was a doomed relationship. Please take this along with our well wishes. I am so happy that I was able to return it to its pristine state. It is a precious piece of armor after all. As you well know, the Zora armor allows even a Hylian like you to climb waterfalls with ease. Of course, it will not help you with climbing waters that have been tainted with sludge. However, with your great skill, Sir Link, I am certain you could find a way up that waterfall, clouded though it is.
Whoa.
Please use this well for your investigation into Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Okay. So now the question becomes, where are the other two pieces? The helmet and the trousers. Still need to find those. Alright, let's give this armor a test run. And I could just fast travel back up to the shrine near Sidon. Ahoy, waterfall. Is there someone there, Risco? Ah, it is you. You really helped me out, so here's a bit of advice for you. If your gills... No, wait, you're a Hylian. What is that thing called? Ah, your nose. In any case, if that thing gets stuffed up with sludge, you can wash up in the water from that waterfall. Do not worry. That is the water that Prince Sidon cleaned at Mipha Court, which is upstream. I recall that Sidon was once a tad headstrong, and now he's handling this sludge with utmost patience and maturity. Yeah, I've already seen this dialogue. Turbulent waters produce strong fish. I need more of those. Hot-footed frogs, yeah. I've already gotten sneaky river snails, so... Alright then. Huh. And with the Hylian Knight set, that actually works pretty well. Come on. Wasn't really getting very close, was I? Alright. Oh. How about these? Have I taken pictures of these? I have, okay. Okay, let's try this again. Huh. I didn't have to push a button this time. Back in Breath of the Wild, you have to push the A button for him to start swimming up a waterfall. I did this time also. That's weird. How does this work then? Maybe if you hit it from the with the paraglider, then you don't have to push the A button. That's another Zora. Is this someone I know? The water's so clear now.
Yeah?
May. Apparently not someone I know. Or at least she doesn't know me. Wow, are you a fellow fishing enthusiast? Ha, no, I'm getting carried away. In any case, if you're looking to catch some fish, this is the best spot. That's all thanks to Prince Sidon. He's cleaning up the water in Mifakort, which is up above. So I've discovered. But... Oh, look at that. Well, I currently have business elsewhere. Oh, wow, Tulin. You actually did well this time. Okay, so Toto Lake ought to be off in this direction. Okay, it's a little bit more to the north than where I'm facing. There's a big ol' enemy camp over there. Okay, seriously, where is this place? Okay, it's further ahead, past that enemy camp. Fair enough. What's the easiest way to get there? Ah. Lots of old ruins hanging around here. Fallen from the sky above, one presumes. That looks like the lake over there. What? Oh, wow. Lots of these guys around. I don't really want to fight them. Got bigger fish to fry. Let's see, is that silver guy armed with a bow? Doesn't look like it. Yep, there's the lake. That must be who Sidon wanted me to talk to. An investigation, eh? Looks more like a guard than a scholar, but yeah, you never know. I will never understand the ways of historians. Can you not conduct the investigation more cautiously? Oh dear, I certainly hope you did not overhear me grumbling to myself like that. It's not as it sounds, really. Giotto keeps interacting with dangerous things. When I object, he insists it's necessary for his research. That makes things quite difficult for me, as it is my job to guard him. That is why I gave in to a moment of grumbling. Can you tell me more about the ruins here? Right, do you see that opening there? The cliff crumbled as a result of the upheaval that revealed these ancient ruins. Prince Sidon immediately ordered a thorough investigation. Giotto is a historian, so this kind of thing is his specialty. He was terribly excited and is completely transfixed by the ruins. Okay, so is that him standing in front of them? An ancient stone slate. This dignified presentation. Yes, the writing looks like waves upon a stormy sea. Extraordinary. This ancient stone slate was written by our Zora ancestors from the distant past and left for us to discover. Stand upon the land of the skyfish. A droplet. The watery bridge. Alas, I cannot decipher it. Ah, Link. My apologies, I was deep in thought. In any case, I have news. I have made a monumental discovery. This is undeniably an ancient Zora stone slate. Better still, upon its surface there appears to be a text regarding the sky. However, the slate is broken, and so I am unable to read it in its entirety. I deeply wish I could view the full text. Alas, I fear my fins are tied. Okay. How do I find the rest of it then? We simply cannot read the text properly so long as the stone slate is broken, as much as I wish it were not so. How grateful I would be if the missing fragment of the slate were to surface somewhere. Okay, fine, but where is it then? Maybe the guard has some clue? Is that it there? That looks like it might be it. Yeah. Found it. What is this? The stone slate. I can hardly believe my eyes. Well, you should have listened to me when I told you I found it. Link, I must thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, incredible. I can finally read it. Yes, I very well can. Stand upon the land of the skyfish and behold its lofty view. Among the floating rocks you see a droplet waits for you. Through this droplet shoot an arrow with the mark of the king. Do this task and you shall reveal a most wondrous thing. The mark of the king. Now I have to figure out what that means. See the watery bridge's resting spot with your own two eyes, that which connects the Zora to the people of the skies. This is an extraordinary discovery. This important text actually tells us how to journey into the sky. Though in truth that mystery just leads us straight into another. One difficulty has been overcome, and yet another has appeared in its wake. As it mentions the mark of the king, perhaps it would be prudent to consult King Dorephan. I assume he will be returning from his investigation of the sludge shortly. Well, that was an easy quest. Stand upon the land of the skyfish and behold its lofty view. Among the floating rocks you see a droplet waits for you. Through this droplet shoot an arrow with the mark of the king. Do this task, and you shall reveal a most wondrous thing. See the water bridge's resting spot with your own 2 eyes, that which connects the Zora to the people of the skies. Okay, so consult with the king. So he's probably coming back now that the story has advanced to this point. That's usually how these things work. I was hoping I'd drop him right in the sludge. Okay, he's shooting at the sludge, so that works. And I'll gladly take his arrows. Right then. Okay, the quest marker is still pointing me here. Why is it still pointing me here? I don't think I need this, but... And I just noticed that my album is full. I shall have to do something about that. Giotto is making a big fuss, but honestly, even if I asked him to explain his excitement, a soldier like me probably wouldn't understand. Well, don't worry about that right now. I need to speak to King Dorephan. Where might I find him? You're looking for King Dorephan? I heard that he left a while back to investigate the sludge. That said, I'm not allowed to leave here because I'm on guard duty. For all I know, King Dorephan has already triumphantly returned. Okay. Well, I have one other thing that I might want to do. Let's go back to the house I built. And make a picture. It said that I can talk to what's-his-name, who runs this house building service, and he can put a picture on my wall now that I have a room for it. You know, I'd hoped that I could use these things to, like, you know, plant harvestable items like, you know, the mushrooms or the flowers or whatnot, so that I could come back and harvest them here rather than having to go search for them. That would have been really nice, but no. Oh well, it still looks nice. Okay, how do I get this guy to put up a picture for me? Okay. Um... What's the room limit? I already know that one. It's right there. Units used 11 to 15. Okay, placement tips. The trick is placing room in The trick to placing rooms is trying lots of different things. Just as the name implies, room units are built with a common standard, which means you can place them vertically, horizontally, diagonally, howeverly. But you may want to think twice about placing your room units at a steep angle. If you do, you may be unable to place accessories or use room features, so bear that in mind. Anything else? You're welcome to ask the same question again, I don't mind. No, I got that. I'll keep building. Okay, how do I put up a picture? Okay, I can't get him to come in here because I can't go in myself. The instructions said talk to him to have him put up a picture, but it didn't give me that option. I'm pretty sure it said talk to this guy. Want to sell? Oh, this. Sell him stuff to get money to purchase more rooms. This isn't working. How do I put up that? Oh, darn, I didn't want to keep building. Yeah, I'm done for now, I believe. Okay. Maybe I have to actually go in here. Do your walls need an extra something? I'm not a bad artist. If you show me an example, I can paint a copy for you to display. Okay. Finally figured that out. Okay then. What's this a picture of? Let's leave the enemies. They might come in handy. Okay. a lot more space now. Okay. Got a picture. Celebrating an old friend. Alright. It's been a long day. Let's have some sleep. And then head back to Zora Domain and see if King Dorephan has returned. Okay, back we go. It also occurs to me to wonder if I activated the light route underneath that shrine that's up at the Mifa Court. Let's check that real fast. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see, any others? Okay, there's... Oh, look at that. There's definitely a light route there. And... one there. One there. Probably one up here. Definitely one there. I imagine there's got to be a light route here. Under the Great Hyrule Forest. But I don't know exactly where it is, so I won't mark anything. Oh, and there's a gacha machine here. What's in this gacha machine? Nothing that I really need. Big wheels might come in handy, but I don't really need those. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go see if King Dorephan's back. Splash fruit, splash fruit. I have quite a few of those. I'm good to go. Oh, and this is still here. It was here in Breath of the Wild as well. Get another heart container. Boink.
Oh.
Is he here? No, he's not here. Blast it. Seeing King Dorephan anywhere? How fun that the children are playing a secret game in the throne room. It kind of seems like they're pretending to be King Dorephan. I'm curious as to what sort of things they're speaking about. King Dorephan?
Eh?
Correct. They insist their game is a secret and won't allow any adults to get near. They say King Dorephan himself told them not to tell anybody. I must know what the secret is. After all, if it truly is about King Dorephan, I'm sure Prince Sidon would want to be privy as well. If I catch wind of something, I could use it as an excuse to talk to... I could dutifully tell Prince Sidon about it. But even when I accidentally stray near there, they quickly shoo me away. Leto was merely cleaning the throne room, and he was chased out as well. I wonder if there's any way to covertly listen in on their game. Well, it's not a quest, so I can't go up there, find out, and then tell her about it. Does anyone know where King Dorephan is? And why does the quest marker still tell me to be up at Toto Lake? Learnings of the Zora, Anecdote 2, the great task entrusted to me as told by Prince Sidon. I, Sidon, was entrusted with the great task of renovating the Zora stone monuments that had fallen to ruin. There are 11 stone monuments total found in and around Zora's domain, including the one you are now reading. The former text written by my father, King Dorephan, could not be salvaged, and so sadly it had to be replaced. Despite my royal blood, whispers abound that it is improper for someone my age to write over the king's glorious words. But do they not realize that it was King Dorephan himself who ordered me to undertake this restoration project? Father says it is not set in stone that I shall be the one to inherit the throne, as it is not a matter of blood alone. If we ask the eternal skies above whether I am fit to rule, they shall remain silent, and so we must look to our fellow Zora. He urged me to use these monuments to share my learnings and speak to our people straight from my heart. Father is older and wiser than I. His sage advice is a gift. As such, I have inscribed my thoughts upon these 11 stones. I do not know how far-reaching my words shall be, but it is my hope that they will reach whoever needs to hear them most. Until one of my descendants writes over my musings many years from now, I pray they resonate with whoever reads them. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I figured that it had to be some kind of official act where he was replacing the old weathered monuments with his own musings. Okay, but this hasn't helped me find the king. Okay. It's still telling me to go to Toto Lake. Okay, it's easy to find, I now realize, with that muck fall marking the spot. Okay, let's try talking to Sidon once more. Now that I've spoken to Giotto and all of that, maybe he'll have something new to say. Ah, Link, have you made any progress in your search for Princess Zelda? So, the stone Giotto was researching had that written on it. The land of the skyfish, floating rocks with floating droplets among them, and the mark of the king. This mystery only deepens. I truly wish that I could be of some use to you. Mark of the king? The mark of the king, eh? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what that could be. As Giotto often tells me, when in doubt, ask my father. He's not the beloved Zora king for nothing, after all. He left the domain to investigate the sludge. That is all I know. I'm hopeful that he will return soon. Perhaps you could try visiting the throne room. As I may recall, it is in the center of the domain. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Tell me about Yona. I'm kind of curious about her. Lady Yona? She is, well, my fiancée, my intended, my bride-to-be. We were quite close when we were children. I remember those days with utmost fondness. I must admit, I have been a tad awkward around her. We were apart for so long, yet we've barely spoken since she arrived. Now she is lending a kind hand at the domain because of our current situation, and I can't bring myself to face her. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? Tell me more about the sludge, I guess. That's the only thing left. It is filthy, that much is certain. With my ability to manipulate water, I have been separating the clean water from the sludge. If I cease what I am doing, the filthy water will flow into our domain and cause much suffering for the Zora. That is why I cannot leave this place, no matter what. Link, it is brutal being unable to help you with your investigation. Still, please do let me know if you make any headway. Okay. Sidon suggests going to the throne room. And there was something about those kids perhaps having been told what to do by Dorephan? Or knowing something about Dorephan? Okay, I'll head for Toto Lake one more time. And then go back. If that doesn't bear any fruit, I'll go back to Zora Domain and speak to those kids in the throne room. Okay, here we are. I wonder, should I go over there and try spraying it with my hydrant? I don't think that'll actually help, but I could give it a shot. And why does the quest marker keep pointing me here? Maybe... Nope, it's not actually on the Sky Island. Down below? No, not down here either. I didn't think it would be. That was a long shot, but it was worth checking. Okay, yeah, where's King Dorephan? I'm pretty sure I've already asked. Okay, everyone seems to be telling me go to the throne room, basically. Sidon said that. The guard there said that. So maybe those kids in the throne room know something. Oh my goodness, there's an actual Octorok over there. I would think the Octorok wouldn't be able to handle the dirty water very well either. Pah! Oh, that's a fine how do you do. You know what? I don't think this is going to work. Let's go back to the throne room and see if those kids know something. Although I'm going to have to ask them next time because I'm past the 1 hour mark. Let's just get over there. Okay, up we go. Right. Okay. So, viewers, we're at the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the next episode, we'll go into the throne room, see if those kids have more information for us, and hopefully finally figure out where King Dorephan is so that we can proceed with the quest and all of that. That is the plan for next time. See you then.
Thank you.